Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and welcome to another episode of the EPL Index Transfer Daily. It is Thursday, the 15th of August. Some strange deals getting done, but things are progressing. I mean, Mauricio Pochettino, Poch, where's he been? Southampton in the Premier League, Tottenham, Chelsea. So where's his next job? Not in the Premier League. He's going to be the US men's national team manager, USA. He is bound for an interesting one, but after the Chelsea scenario, does anything surprise you? I suppose maybe he's got some good money. It's just a nice, easy job. Whatever you think of that, that is where he's headed. Also, Brighton. Brighton, ladies and gents, Brighton fans, if you're listening, attackers galore. As David Ornstein confirms late last night, you've actually triggered the clause for Jorginho Rutter, the Leeds attacker, 40 million. You'd had bids rejected, so you've just triggered the clause, which is interesting because you'd signed Gruder from Mainz, another attacker earlier in the day, and you have stockpiled them. I probably not, you can't even name them all, but March, Mitoma, Welbeck were already there. We've seen Minty come in, a Dinkra, that literally, I think when you went through them, there's about 13 attackers Brighton have. A couple are out on loan, like Osman, Buonate, but yeah, Brighton are stockpiling attackers. Simple as that. An interesting strategy. Arsenal are apparently closer to Mikel Merino at Real Sociedad. They are trying. A delegation has gone out there apparently, so we'll see if that moves. That means that's just been lingering for so long, but there we go. Napoli have made a move, not for Romelu Lukaku, but for Manchester United, Scott McTominay, according to the Times. They're in talks over the signing. United want it to be permanent. They would prefer a loan. And also, United are expecting bids apparently for Christian Eriksen. The 32-year-old's only got a year left of his contract. Kind of like a bit Wan-Bissaka-ish, isn't it? A year left to go. You thought he would get done. There's also Harry Maguire with the year. Isn't a United fan, so we'll see what happens. I mean, Napoli are dominating a lot of the Premier League headlines as well because they're still close, according to Corriere dello Sport, of signing Brighton again. Billy Gilmore, their midfielder, and they are back in talks with Chelsea over Victor Osimhen. PSG pulled out the race yesterday, according to multiple sources. And we know again, multiple sources, even I was reading again today, Conte wants Romelu Lukaku to lead his forward line. Yeah, who'd have thought Napoli would be involved so much in the Premier League business, but there you go. Also, we mentioned before about Jadon Sancho and PSG. It seems like, according to a few reports, they are cooling their interest. So could that one be done? Tammy Abraham, again mentioned as well. Again, for various clubs, Brentford, West Ham mentions. We'll have to see if he does come back to the Premier League. And then another Napoli player, and I probably pronounced this wrong, but Jens Kosugi, I think it's pronounced, a Swedish midfielder. He's either going to join Ipswich or Brentford on loan. So that's multiple involvements for Napoli in the Premier League. I mentioned Brentford as well, didn't I? This was an interesting one that came out yesterday. Ivan Toney, we mentioned this before, has had an offer from Saudi with an offer of a £15.4 million salary on a 3-year deal. Wow. We'll see if there's any truth in that at all. Mentioned Brentford as well. They are looking at, well, actually the other way around, sorry. Brentford maybe lose another one because Wolves are looking at apparently Johan Wissa as a potential replacement now. Pedro Neto's gone. They've got one other in, a Portuguese winger, but could it be Wissa who replaces Neto? So much going on. Villa are working on a Colombian defender, Yemar Mosquera. We'll see if that happens. Just been looking for a while, has the Emery, for a defender. We've seen Gertrude. We've seen Joe Gomez from Liverpool linked as well. Gertrude's from Feyenoord. The Athletic said it's now Mosquera they've turned their eyes to as well. And the final one with Conor Gallagher back is a couple for Chelsea fans. Apparently, Diego Simeone has reassured him personally he desperately wants to sign him, so we'll see what happens there. And Bologna are apparently interested in a low move for Trevor Chalobah, obviously. He's banned from all facilities. It's absolutely insane, isn't it, what's going on at Chelsea? But there we are right now. So we will see all the comings and goings. Probably a final one to mention as well. Liverpool and Bournemouth could be linked for a signing from Liverpool that doesn't help them straight away, because a lot of suggestions that Marmadashvili, the Georgian and Valencia goalkeeper, really shone at the Euro, seen as a big talent, isn't he? That he is going to be signing for Liverpool, but will go on loan to Bournemouth. So actually, as part of the agreement, it'll be a Valencia to Bournemouth loan, and he'll move to Liverpool next year as well. So that's one of the hot rumours on the continent. So Liverpool might make their first signing of the window, even though Bobby Clark's also expected to depart for £10 million to Red Bull Salzburg. However, he might not be someone they can use straight away. Loads going on, isn't there, ladies and gents? And by the way, the Premier League starts tomorrow. So yeah, all things will get going from there. So we'll get to an exciting time. People will panic at times as well. People will get worried, which makes it all, I don't know, just a little bit more exciting, doesn't it? But on Thursday, the 15th of August, ladies and gents, that was your EPL Index Transfer Daily.